Awesome. Sweet.
I need to
Just get
record audio. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. We did that shit. Episode 2 of that time we got reincarnated as Gaijins. Today. First of all, how you doing?
Oh, you know, not feeling the best, but
yeah, cause you a real hero. We'll talk about that some other time in the future.
Absolutely.
But today, we thought we'd go ahead and start the anime alphabet and get into the show, and
All right.
we had because we're still working on the 3x3 for like genres and stuff, but we'll get into that like when it's done. Anyway, today is A. For both of us, we had to pick a show, and we're gonna talk about the show, like about it, and kind of go back and forth and see which one is the best, essentially, for the A of the whole rest of the alphabet. So we'll start with you.
Ooh.
Because
I was thinking in my head like, oh, gotta give me a second. But no, actually,
I can go first.
I watched multiple ones with A recently.
Yeah.
Because A has a lot of hard hitters, and I'm like, oh shit, which one do I watch? So I watched Angel Beats.
Oh sweet, okay.
And I watched Attack on Titan.
Nice. I watched Attack on Titan too.
Okay.
That wasn't the A that I picked, but through A shows, that was one of the ones that I watched.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Did you watch the one that I thought that you were gonna watch?
Arifureta?
Yeah. Even if it was just like casual viewing, I feel like you were just like watch that like normal.
I actually did I'm gonna be honest, I don't really watch past season 2 because there's 3 seasons, right? I don't really watch season 2 or season 3 much.
Yeah, you just watch like the first.
The first season is the only one I like religiously rewatch.
Yeah.
Like for no reason other than it's like
I've been doing that with shows in general lately. Like I've been getting to like the 3 to 5, and then I'll just kind of like stop. I don't know if that's more of like a current taste or if I'm just like kind of in like a low point of watching anime or whatever, but highs and lows with things that you like. Sometimes you listen to a lot of music, sometimes a little bit of music, sometimes you watch a lot of movies.
Absolutely. I actually did recently watch a couple movies too, but that's all we're here to talk about.
Yeah. Attack on Titan though, that's what's up. Was that your A?
I couldn't pick between Angel Beats or Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan just had like such a big like presence when it first came out. It was so popular.
Still, I feel like
it still is.
Yeah.
It still is. But then Angel Beats, which is something that when I watched it, like gosh, years back, because it was one of my firsts. It being one of my firsts and being so good, I couldn't pick between the two.
Yeah. What is Angel Beats about?
Ooh, okay. You can't really get into it too much without spoiling it.
Okay, but if you had to give me like a short synopsis, I've heard a lot about it, but I ain't seen it.
You'll see it get recommended a lot as like a sadder anime. Oh gosh, Angel Beats is a harder one to describe. It's
what genre is it?
It gives slice of life.
Slice of life, cool. Okay.
Essentially.
So it's like beats like music.
There is singing like segments in it.
Angel Beats, so like angel music.
No.
Okay.
Like J-pop.
Okay.
Essentially, I can just go a little bit into episode 1.
Yeah.
Episode 1, the main character is supposedly dead in a different plane of existence, I'll say.
Yeah.
And apparently there's a group of other kids there that are also supposedly dead.
Yeah.
They're just causing havoc and shit. That's all I'll get into, it being like, the very first episode.
Yeah. Let me make sure I'm recording for some reason I feel like I'm not recording. We are totally recording.
We are totally recording. All right.
Good. Just for some reason I forgot that I pressed the video. But yeah, that sounds like an actually like good slice of life. Not to like diss a whole genre, but like I feel like a lot of slice of life that I try to watch outside of something like funny like Nietzsche Joe, it just doesn't like really like connect with me for some reason. Am I bad? Let me know in the comments. Is that does that make me a bad if I can't just like vibe with like a Call of the Night or something like that? You know?
Well, the Call of the Night is a little different. A little more different than a slice of life. I feel like it goes more like shonen.
I totally feel like Call of the Night's a slice of life. Is that
unless you're thinking about a different anime?
or like
Call of the Night? Are you thinking of the
Nighttime
Vampire?
Vampire? Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's more
okay.
of a shonen.
Yeah,
I'll be
more
honest.
more of a romance seinen.
More shonen.
You think it's just straight up shonen? Okay.
Well,
But it's just the vibes of it. Anyway, we're
going off topic.
That's fine though. That's fine. But
Attack on Titan.
yeah, that's your A.
Attack on. I have to put it there. Like I'm thinking about it. I'm like, Attack on Titan is going to be predominantly in most people's top 10s.
Mm-hmm.
If you asked me a couple years ago, Attack on Titan was like top 5 animes for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll put.
Wow. Okay. My favorite thing about Attack on Titan is the story. I think the storyline is some of the best written allegories for war and like politics and genocide and leaders. I mean, it gets deep, but also giant scary monsters eating people go hard.
It really does.
Levi Ackerman go hard. You know what I'm saying? So like it sustains that level of hype. It was always animated nicely, and on top of that, it just hit. Like it wasn't like something many people fell off. 'Cause a lot of people forget. Like first season, second season, it was like a wow, but man, it was like 4 years or something like that for the first season, second season to come out.
Most people, it really did take. I feel like it did take a little bit of a dip in popularity. It
right back
skyrocketed. Oh my gosh.
By the time we get to the last season, I mean, people are like going crazy, like it's like Dragon Ball or something, just like but it's story driven, but it's like story driven moments. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, I really enjoyed Attack on Titan. The one thing that I think that takes it away from being like a straight up 10 out of 10 instead of something maybe like a 9.5 or just a straight up 9 is, at least for me personally, is just the ending anime wise.
Yep,
the last little bit of it's chopped up a lot, and I think it takes away from kind of what we were just talking about, like the initial hype of Attack on Titan. It's a very big popular show, but yeah, I think the ending just took away. But the A that I watched outside of Attack on Titan was Arifureta.
Oh, actually,
yeah, I watched like the first 4 episodes of Arifureta. I forgot that the whole class got isekai. I thought it was just him. I forgot, and I just thought he met people, and I forgot that it was actually not bad. Like it's pretty fun. Like if you like
fun watch.
Yeah,
but it's also like it really relies on the kind of trash isekai tropes.
Yeah, you have to, especially if you know that you're about to watch Arifureta, like, and you know what it's about, then you can kind of like I feel like it's easy to get past that,
Yeah, it's very much like junk food.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I just watched Frieren. What should I watch? Arifureta. It's like, nah, it's like
exactly.
Maybe I'll watch like Misfit Demon Academy or like Overlord or something. It's like I want kind of something I can just, I don't know, like smoke weed to, or like have on like while I'm playing video games and still like laugh and have a good time and enjoy like fan service and stuff. It's just fun. I think we have to be. This is my isekai hot take. I feel like I finally have one after all these years.
Okay.
So we have to be more lenient with it now. I think we have to have room for both. I think we have to have your Arifuretas and your Freerens. I think there's room, and in the middle you get like an Overlord or an Eminence.
You can't really say Freeren because it's not an
isekai. It's not an isekai. So I meant to say more like which I want to say like ReZero. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Like a top tier.
True. though I don't really truly agree with the more leniency.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the leniency we have now for isekai is so much more
Yeah.
compared to any other genre.
I think it's just because there's a lot of it. We have to be more lenient with it. I mean, it's just like just mainly for isekai though, right?
Oh yeah.
But is it because there's a lot, or is it because that when you do get something like really good, like a ReZero, like it's like, or an Overlord, it's like this is like really good, you know?
Well, I feel like with any anime that's good, it's like,
Mhm.
okay, this anime is really good.
Yeah.
Because I've watched, at this point in my life, so much anime
Mm-hmm.
that, it's just like hard to find those really good bites of anime.
Yeah, especially when you've watched it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to content creators or people who have passions that get burnt out on it by overindulging. I think it's important to exercise space.
Absolutely.
Um, Going into my A, I will say that the one I did pick though after watching Arifureta and Attack on Titan was a very special anime to me that I watched a lot, and I made sure that it wasn't something that you would think of. Do you know? I actually told you actually like
yeah,
right at the beginning.
I haven't.
And I told
Today?
you forget. No, I told you that you would forget until I reminded you that
Yeah.
I told you at the beginning. Do you
Which
remember?
Which is true.
Yeah. So now you remember, which is crazy.
Oh my god.
I'll set it up, man. So like back in like the early 2000s, there was a little known. I think it dropped on Spike TV of all shows. Was like um, uh, RZA produced Samuel Jackson voice casted anime by the name of Afro Samurai, and the adjacent movie Afro Samurai Resurrection. Yeah, yeah. Round of applause for Afro Samurai. What a wonderful experience. I've watched it so many times. Like growing up, the animation still hits even like close to 20 some years later. It's like one of my favorites, and I don't know. I've always had a good time with it. Like it's not an overly complicated story. It's just about like headbands, but you kind of can read it deeper into it, and it's a story about revenge and a story about children without fathers and parents, and like being different in a different land. It's just it can get like that deep if you look into it. Um, Samuel Jackson voicing his little like friend on top of voicing Afro. It's really good. Um, it is also, I feel like, kind of gotten by the wayside like over the years. Like I feel like people are kind of forgotten about it.
Really.
But at least in like I don't know. There's like I don't know, like deep anime community. There's always a reference for it. Black community. There's a deep reference for it, but more like mainstream. I feel
it's
like
not really super mainstream.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of really good animes are stopping from the current mainstream sphere of anime.
Yeah. I one of the things I've been like getting into on YouTube lately is kind of getting um like shows that I may have like watched a little bit of, like kind of watch like the reviews for them and see if they're good. I don't really see a ton for Afro though. I've seen a couple like, but they're like older. I feel like it's something maybe over like the last like 5 to 10 years. Since it's come out, it's kind of become more of a niche. But hey,
it definitely is. Hey, but it's still a hell of an experience.
Hell of an experience. What would you say is like your least favorite thing about Afro?
Least favorite.
Mm-hmm. Something that you're just like, it's not really like doing it for me. You don't necessarily like.
That's hard because I love the era of anime time it's set in,
Mm-hmm.
and the animation style. The soundtrack is amazing. I love the time era it is in. There's a lot like I don't know. I would say that It's really hard to find flaws, but it just doesn't give me the best, like, how do I say it? It doesn't have that like huge overall punch, you know. That
100%. It's small, impactful, but small, but not really something like a One Piece or like a longer spanning show
exactly,
that has like a
exactly.
like a full like the end, like when you get to the ending of Full Metal Alchemist, you're like, yeah, this was a journey. You feel the weight of it. But like, yeah, Afro is kind of like a
Yeah, it lacks that overall impact.
yeah.
At least for me personally. Though I wouldn't say that it's there's any inherent flaw with any bit of the anime.
Yeah, the music's really good, the animation's really good, voice acting's on point. Yeah, and I think at least the biggest takeaway with me is for uh, culturally, just because it's one of the few shows, or at least one of the few anime starring a black person, and it being voiced by a black person as well, and it's just fire. It's just a good time. But yeah, definitely not like something that it's definitely got its deep moments, and I think that if they were to maybe like one day reboot it over like stretch it out, make it like even just like a 28 episode show or something like that.
What was it, like a 15?
I
14?
think so. 12. I don't remember. Let us know in the comments how many episodes was Afro Samurai. But yeah, but getting into it. So now that we've said both of ours, my A, your A, our A, who wins the A? Who had the better A? Attack on Titan or Adobedobai?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like you had some really good picks. I will say, as much as I can rewatch Arifureta.
No, that's definitely not either of our picks. I'm not putting that up there.
I thought you were just saying overarching.
I watched it. Yeah, so I could say that like I watched the A that you probably would have picked, so we could talk about it, more. Go watch it. That's not what I'm telling you. It's not what I'm picking for our hall of anime for out the alphabet. Yeah, it's obviously Attack on Titan. Shout out to Afro though, because like I literally watched all of it like in like a night, and it was such a good like fun weekend like binge. If you it's one of those shows that like if like someone hasn't seen it, hype, like like even if you're not in the anime, you can pop on Afro Samurai and you're not gonna have a bad time.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, what more about Attack on Titan? What about Attack on Titan hasn't been said by a lot more qualified anti-tubers than we are.
Hey, we have the numbers.
Yes.
Watch time.
Yes, we do. We do. We just don't have as much fans yet. But with your help, we can. So make sure you like this video and stuff so we can keep doing it. And hype it now and everything too. Well then I guess I'll ask you this then. What's your favorite thing about Attack on Titan?
Oh gosh. I would say specifically I love the politics. I love the more like character nuance with how like take Eren for example. There is already huge discourse in the community with like within what if oh my gosh, if Eren did what he did, like is he a good person, if he's bad, this, that, the other, or what if like Eren didn't do what he was gonna do, like those planets. I just love how it. I won't say I didn't really personally like the ending as much, especially when it first released because I was manga only for a while. But like throughout like the past couple years, it's come out. I've more gone to like accept it as it's the ending,
Yeah.
and kind of am able to appreciate it a little more than when it first came out.
I think you're the majority with that. Honestly, I think a lot of people had their own like feelings about the ending, and a lot of them were that it was kind of just like not exactly as fulfilling as it could have been. Um, but otherwise, a phenomenal show that gets our pick for A for the anime alphabet. We've been the Gaijins who got reincarnated, and we will see y'all next time.
Absolutely.